So if you come to any of my streams, you know that I'm currently in a midlife crisis. But I've also taken the time to play a lot of different jobs to, see what I've been missing out on. And, y'all have not been telling me about range classes. Range classes is like the last classes I've ever thought I would play. I had none of them at level 90. I only played a few. Dancer was never unlocked. Machinist never unlocked. I didn't really touch Bard, and now I have all of them at level 90. I say in the last month or so. But I'm surprised how fun they are. Like it's crazy to me how fun range classes are. As somebody who comes from melee jobs, black mage, like I always thought those was the most active card jobs because you got positionals, you got to be able to constantly move, dodge the boss, ABCD, and I always thought range was like, chill mode because the constant uptime and the range tax that Final Fantasy puts on the game. But I had a blast of playing all three range classes, and I couldn't find the wall to put my hand on it. Let's talk about
how Jay, sweet baby Jay, will never ask you to subscribe to him because he cares about you, but I don't. Finally, as the editor of this channel, I have all the power. I can make him into a clown, a fish, even a lalafell. And what exactly will I do with this power? I'm gonna ask you to subscribe to him, of course. If you like him, then show him your support by liking and subscribing. Or don't. But if you don't, I will find you. Okay, bye.
now. Look, I know this is gonna be surprising because it's a meme job, but it fits into what I like. As a black mage, I love selfish DPS, and Machinist is hands down the most fun range class out of the three for me. I'm having a blast playing Dancer. Dancer's nice and cool, but Dancer's design causes awkward toxicness in the community, in my opinion. Because if you give dance partner to one DPS, all the other DPSs are judging you at that point because they want the dance partner, and now people it just gets messy. So that class is super fun. The dance partner mechanic makes me stressed. Bard, I've played Bard. I've also played all these classes in content at some point in some fashion. I played Bard. Bard has too many procs. I can't keep up with the dots, the songs. It stresses me out to the degree that I put Bard down after the first day of progging Savages, and I just quit. Shout out to all my Bard players out there who can handle all that micromanaging. It is I don't want that. Y'all can keep that. But thirdly, Machinist. Oh, look, I get it. Machinist is in a weird place. Machinist just got a buff, which is nice. It's a nice buff. I'm happy that I picked up Machinist when I did. The buff is nice and friendly. And I know Machinist is just a weird spot. But as a black mage, Machinist fits me perfectly. I can selfishly just work on my own damage. And I don't have to worry about dance partnering somebody. I don't have to worry about giving people Bard musics and making sure that people get all the buffs and people look at me awkward when my buff timers are off. I don't have to worry about that. I can go in my little corner and pew my way away until the boss is dead. And you know how fun it is to just watch the jumping and the flipping. At first, I wasn't a fan of Machinist's theme, the whole robotic structure stuff. But as I started getting it to end game and level 90, and I got the big robot and the chainsaw and the shotgun, I do dungeons just for the shotgun purposes. Shotgun and flamethrower. BFFs for life. Flamethrower allows me to feel like a black mage, just sitting in the melee lines, just letting the fire roll. But I never realized how aesthetically cool Machinist is. Now, I do see it kind of has the same issue that Monk has, in the sense that the weapons, it's not too much you can do with them, right? It's a gun. Where, Monk is just this. You know what I'm learning about myself? I love playing classes that the glam on their weapons is, not really the best component of what they bring, other than, Black Mage is pretty kind of similar. But this video won't be that long. I just wanted to say that Machinist is fire. No pun intended. And I really enjoy it. And it's crazy how, like, as I'm diving through these other classes and I'm diving through different roles, that I'm finding myself enjoying different type of roles. And even though people don't necessarily like Machinist is like a meme job, it just goes to show how important it is to find a class that you just enjoy, that you can have a good time playing, and that it just changes the world. Playing Machinist has brought back so much fun into Final Fantasy with me. It never went away, but I feel like the degree of how I play it now is different. And I challenge you to not listen to what people say about jobs and just enjoy them. If you drop in the comments below what job you're playing that people probably are feeling some way about and why they're feeling some way about it, but you find the job super fun. I would love to know as I keep living all these other jobs to 90, because I'm having the time of my life. Okay, I'll never try to sing on that video again.